Round 13, the second part of VFL action on Grandstand went to Trevor Barker Beach Oval. David Rees-Jones, clash of traditional rivals, Sandringham and Williamstown, and they turned on a cracking game, and Sandy finally rediscovered that winning feeling.
Yeah, look, terrific game. We come down, it was third, Williamstown third on the ladder, Sandringham 12th on the ladder. Sandringham needed to win to have any chance of remaining in the finals, and they come out and played as if they knew that, and that was their intention. Ledger was terrific, who just kicked a goal there, was terrific in the first quarter especially, and really got his team up and going.
And I thought Tom Campbell was very good for Williamstown in the first quarter, took a couple of very good contested marks. Not the most stylish kicking action, but he got the job done. He kicked two in the first quarter. Ledger kicked two, White kicked two for Sandy, and it was 2 points the margin at quarter time, and it had that sort of feel right throughout the day. It was difficult for one team to establish any great momentum.
Yeah, it really was. It was one of those games that was a real hard contest, and the contested ball just become a real serious issue. That was very poor defence on that occasion by Sandringham, but look, they basically led from start to finish, and they were just terrific. I really liked the way they went about it. We look at this young kid, Spencer White, and he has got a good football future ahead of him. He is a very good mover, and I know you're liking him to Buddy Franklin, but he does move. Yeah, he moves very, very well.
It was a good contest between he and Austin, actually. That was a terrible turnover when Charleston dropped the mark. And here's another guy, Jimmy Webster, who looks as though he's got a bit about him as well.
Yeah, I think that was one of the good things about it. It was a tough contest, but there were a lot of skillful young players out there with very, very bright futures. So we see Sard getting on the end of one. Look, he had a quiet day, and he wouldn't be happy with his day, but he was well nullified there by Lockwood. But look, his team got up and won the game, and that's what it's all about.
This was really the only period of dominance that one team had over the other one for the entire day. Sandy kicked 4 goals in a row between the 7 and the 20-minute marks of the third quarter. Willie Wheeler climbed and took the mark of the day. And then in the last quarter, with the margin 20 points after Sandy had got that break in the third quarter, Williamstown threw absolutely everything at it. It was almost played in one half of the ground. And boy, it was tough, contested footy in the last quarter.
Yeah, it certainly was. And I was worried with Sandringham. They looked like they were more intent on saving the game rather than getting more score on the board and winning it, and that was a very important goal there.
Yeah, Shenton bounced it through. That got it back out to 20 points again, but even after that, the Seagulls just kept on coming. Look at that crowded forward line. Brilliant handball there from Cross, set up lower. That was at the 14-minute mark. Wheeler was able to follow up with another goal. The gap got down to 8 points, but they just couldn't get that next goal to put themselves in the frame.
No, look, it was a well-deserved win by Sandringham. They're always hard to beat at home. There was a match-winning mark and goal that was kicked by
Tommy Curran.
Yep. And he had a good day out too, but a lot of mates as well.
Oh, look, deserving win by Sandy in the end, and as we said, it's been a long time. They've lost their past 5. They hadn't actually won for 2 months, and there are the numbers at the end of the day. Pretty even in a lot of the categories, except the hit-outs, where Williamstown did excel in that department, but really, they don't count for anything. The one that counts for something is the one at the end of the day, this one, and the scoreboard read 14-11-95 for Sandy as they keep their finals aspirations alive. And Williamstown, they face up to Port Melbourne next week, and they will lick their wounds. 12-8-80, the margin 15 points. What a terrific game of footy it was. Round 13 on Grandstand.